Well, well, well. Look who we have here. If it isn't the original goons from the raid team. And Nick. How's it going?
Here since like episode 5, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but not episode 1.
True. Episode oneers rised up.
Hey.
As you sadly dab on yourself, how are we all feeling today?
I'm feeling good, John. I'm feeling D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm also doing
I'm
good.
running off 3 hours of sleep, and I'm really hungover. So
I'm
Based.
not hungover, but I'm also not running on any sleep.
I was hungover. Yesterday was my birthday.
Happy
birthday.
birthday! All sorts of birthdays. We had Brood this Saturday, Devin today, yesterday
Happy birthday,
was Nick.
Happy birthday, Devin. You didn't even tell
Happy
us.
birthday, Devin.
it's not my birthday.
Well, good news. I sent you a male stripper anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It just happens to be your birthday now.
Is that where
That's
Brand's on
why
the
I
plane too?
think Brand's on the airplane for.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you think he's going, man?
I'm just saying you haven't seen the male stripper and Brand in the same room. Yet.
Very true. Guys, although I'm tired, I'm super excited. We're in the second week of the West March, as well as... God, I'm tired. What was I gonna say? Something. You fucking did it! You clowns did it! You're heroes, you're legends, you're level 9s. All around. Oh, you know what's really sad, though? Only one guy needs to get 500 experience and the entire level average of the server goes to 9. Isn't that so sad? Oh.
Good to be on the right
I'm
side
already
of
like
the average.
halfway to level. I'm already like halfway to level 10, so
Wow, good job.
it's fine.
Well then, I'm sure you're all ready to start. Which means someone needs to give us the recap of what happened last week on City States of
Hang on,
Klovisa,
let me go
semicolon,
plug in
colon, dash, the God War.
Let me go plug in the piano. Well, the raid team, they can't be defeated, though at times that seems they might be. Something, we won. And we beat up Fezray. Shoutouts to Sills, Air Elemental, which fucking
Wreck shit.
carried. Carried. Absolutely carried the entirety of that whole encounter.
Yeah.
Carried a guy up and then back down real hard.
Yeah, if that thing didn't end the concentration, you guys would have been in a little bit of trouble town.
Yeah. Anyway, we fought some sort of squid thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which definitely got away. Something, whatever. We'll figure it out later.
We're gonna have a Disney music battle with that.
I doubt it.
We will have a Disney music battle coming soon. Raid Team the Musical, colon, semicolon.
John wants it or not.
John cancels all of us.
As long as you write me lines next time, I'll consider it.
But yeah, we
Easy.
we all went to beat up Fezray. We left and started heading back to Tulsa. That was pretty much it, right?
I mean,
Pretty
yeah,
much,
basically.
Big long combat, but
We reconvened with Igor. He was nervous, but, got over it.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, big baby Igor. I guess we'll focus on you. What day is it? Oh,
Today's Monday. We're the raid team.
you are the
Yeah.
raid team. I meant when.
Actually, it's Tuesday for me.
Oh, happy Tuesday.
shout out
Happy
to
birthday, Devin.
Tuesdays.
Yeah. Where's
Anytime
my
someone mentions
European
a
streamers
date-
at? Whoa.
What is that? Dean's
We missed
Tog?
them earlier today, man.
Huh?
Tuesday Dean's Tog?
Dienstag?
Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag.
Oh, I've lived in Germany like 3 years. I don't know any German.
Dienstag is Tuesday.
I swear to God, I thought you were saying like the months for Skyrim. I was like, what are you talking about?
Usroda.
Yeah.
No.
Alrighty,
That's
well,
much.
That's like one of the guy farts or something.
John, can we get a calendar update on
God,
where we
I'm
are?
trying to find it. I'm so tired. My shorthand is a mess. Look, I see the war ends in IOF on the 20th, so suddenly it's the 20th. You all are in Tulst. Congratulations. Oh my god, I got a dab for Lol Karan. Thank you for the prime. You three stand in Tolst. Heroes, saviors, killers, assassins. People whose names will be written in black ink for years to come. As killers of an Archon, destabilizers of an entire region, and liberators to the few surviving slaves that managed to climb up on a mountain before being swept into the sea.
John, what the people really want to know is, did the Ballad of the Raid team catch on?
No, not at all. Not once, not ever. It will
Aurora
never be
did
public.
try. She handed out sheets to everyone.
Oh, we're gonna keep trying. It's gonna keep getting sung.
Meanwhile, honestly, while the real military is doing all the things like humanitarian aid, evacuating people, getting people's identities sorted and restabilized here in the grand city of Tulst, you all are taking some much-needed R&R. I believe you have 2 weeks of downtime starting right now. So, the first one must be dedicated to your level up, and the next one can be kind of whatever. So, do we want to take this week by week and just bounce around? Or...
Well, immediately I think we need to have a talk of Tyrant, right?
do you?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's
some
we
real
won
fun
the-
shit went on in the
You know how long
aisles
it's been since we snacked room, John?
Hello.
It's been a while,
we won
yeah.
a war,
We got a
boss.
snack room.
Yeah, you guys want to have a talk with Tyrant?
Yes.
Alright.
Aurora doesn't give a shit about the snack room, though. Damn it.
What room
That's
do you want to go
easy.
to?
We're going
Where
to
would
the
Aurora go to?
We have to.
Nah, we're going to a snack room. We're forcing
Yeah,
you.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not for negotiation.
Yeah.
Aurora,
it's
you get
kinda
put
like-
into a chokehold. Lei Stung drags you. And then, Lei Stung, you remember.
Mhm.
Did you leave Sentry at Sure Shore?
I surely did. I gotta go back and get him.
No, he's
That's-
fine. Bojabal will pick him up and bring him.
He's on a mystery.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
he's
trying to
cracking
find
the
out
case.
who's sabotaging the place. He doesn't
Yeah.
even know you're gone. He won't miss you, surely. Surely at
Guys-
Sure Shore.
Plot
Yeah.
twist. What if Sentry was the bad guy the whole time?
And there's no way we're gonna stop him. He's too smart.
Also,
right.
I just want to say I love that John just accepted it's called Sure Sure now.
I'm too tired to argue with you. And the records,
Uh-oh.
it won't matter. John must ask himself, how
I'm
will
sure
the
it
historians
won't, John.
remember these dumb fucks?
And you have a
And
place called literally Big Stinky. You can't.
Yeah.
I didn't create the name, and it's an anagram for something else. Okay.
That doesn't.
Are you ready
count.
to go to... Are we just going to talk about naming conventions and shit on each other all night? Or are we going to talk
Yeah,
to the
sure.
tyrant?
Sure, surely.
Sure, surely.
Sure, Shirley, and don't you dare call me Shirley. You head to the snack room, where the
Sorry.
tyrant can be summoned. A few minutes after you all arrive, he will also arrive, dressed snazzily, but not too snazzily, as if he just got out of a press conference and is unwinding. Immediately, he will take his seat, his bodyguard always orbiting within 30 feet of him at all times, as we all remember. And an Ozark simulacrum, Pacha! Clapping its hands and summoning through a plume of smoke like the devil himself. Speaking of the devil himself, Jerome is also there. Sill, as well as Aurora. Quite a creepy man, this hairless, feathered creature. Waggle, waggle, his eyebrows go, but John's are too tired to actually do the motion. The tyrant looks at you, dumb fucks.
We're back.
Mr. Tyrant, sir.
Igor,
Shit got fucked.
congratulations on your success.
Yes. What have you heard so far?
The war ended. Good job. Good job.
Yes.
Fezre has been dispatched like the criminal scum he is. The entirety of the IOF will now fold under the military might of Tulst. Which I hear is underneath the fucking ocean. What the fuck happened, Igor?
So The ocean thing, that wasn't totally my fault. I think the other guys can bring you more into line with that one. Something about Kraken. I don't know. They know more about that part.
Also, we summoned a Kraken.
Yeah, also
Or
there's a
something.
Kraken.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
I
Yeah.
figured as much. Oceans are stupid. Who needs boats?
You guys are just watching a vein grow in the side of his head as he begins to have a brain aneurysm.
Oh, there's also a
Don't-
giant power expelling like green magic energy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
casually irradiating all of the ocean off the
I
coast
think
of
that thing's
Alcazar.
trying to kill the Kraken, so I think it's on our side, so that part's good.
It's not.
I was under the
oh.
impression that was a Kraken. No.
Oh. Well, what about the lava elemental thing? Or the
Yeah,
volcano?
wait, isn't the
That's like
Kraken
alive.
trying to fight the volcano?
Wow,
Yeah.
man, you're asking a lot of good questions for answers I don't have.
Anyways, none of that really matters. Have you heard about the Death Orb?
Let's talk about the Death Orb.
So,
I haven't.
When-
No, let's talk about it.
so when I got captured, did you hear that I got captured, by the way?
Yeah, I heard you guys got captured and lost like all the magical items.
Yeah, as you can see, I don't have any armor on.
Yeah, I do. You don't have any
yeah.
eyebrows either.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because I went swimming in the volcano. Because
Uh-huh.
one of my cousins, like those Alventory guys.
Yeah, of course. You just get kidnapped and swim through a volcano, for sure.
Yeah. He was like, yo, we gotta swim to the volcano because we gotta kill Grandpapa.
Yeah,
like,
this makes
that's
perfect
our
sense.
thing, type of thing.
Igor.
Right.
Death
Yeah.
Orb. The Death Orb.
Yeah. Anyways, I went swimming on the volcano, got the Death Shard, which can like kill anything. Oh no, it's called Shard of Oblivion. That's what it was. So I got it, and then when I got out, I died because I punched the ground, and then my cousin was like, revived me, and then he was like, "Ooh, secret reveal!" Ripped off his armor, and then also mine for some reason, but it was like a Scooby-Doo thing, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not actually your cousin, and I'm gonna use this to kill all the Alventory and then bring peace to the world." It sounds like, some super evil, like he's trying to kill everyone type crap. I'm not gonna lie. And then he teleported, and there's this guy with like gems or something. I couldn't really get a real good look at his face, but he went through there and then peaced out.
Okay.
And then left me on
Gems
the
in
volcano.
his face. Ozark nods understandingly.
But yeah, so
We're going to send a message to your grandfather.
Yeah.
How about that? Why don't we start
Yeah.
there?
I need to go visit him, like urgently, to tell him about this.
How are you going to get there?
Well, same way last time, right? You guys send like a letter or something, and they come kidnap me in the middle of the night. I figured.
Has that been happening? Has no one been telling me he's been getting kidnapped?
Oh, did you not know about that?
The tyrant looks at Ozark, who just waves. Who cares? Ozark speaks up. I will send a message to your grandfather. Though last time, I believe he told you, don't show up again unless you're prepared to kill me?
Yeah, but like, I feel like this kind of overtakes that.
Why don't I just send him a message instead? And that way you can focus on more important matters, like reachable goals and unfucking your mistakes.
Well, yeah. Well, I also need to get my armor back, is the thing. And they kind of have it there. So.
Okay. So what else is new? Where's your dog, Leishtung?
So he's in. I'm talking to him. So he's in Shore. I have to ask you about bringing dogs to Tulsk, which is that okay?
I mean, you didn't ask before, so I assume so.
Alright, there's a lot more now. So I feel like
Wait, what do you mean a lot more?
like a village worth of dogs.
You have a village of dogs.
A small village, not a lot. But there's a lot of dogs now, more than have been around since I've been alive.
We don't have a single veterinarian here. Do you know how few pets people own in Leishtung?
Like 0.
Yeah, 0 is the most common number, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why find familiars are so goddamn popular. You don't need to feed them. They just do what you tell them.
Surprisingly, there's so little in the military anyway.
Indeed.
Um,
The band.
I was just throwing that out. There's a lot of dogs that are currently helping out people in settlement. Maybe it's okay if they just stay there.
Well, they're not
uh,
hurting anything over there, right?
No, they're like actively helping everyone.
Wow.
Yeah. I may have or may have not. There's like a sea god or something,
A sea god?
or something to that effect that's very upset at me. I may have stabbed it in the eye.
The tyrant looks at Ozark again. Ozark looks back to Tyrant. Just gives a shrug. It'll work itself out.
I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's fine.
Um,
What's the worst that happens? You get eaten by a
Yeah.
giant sea monster.
yeah.
Just go live inland, bro. Easy.
hmm
Can't do that here because we're in Tulst and we have a harbor, but...
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't. That and the Kraken don't come looking for us, because I think both of those things are mad at me
that
and
fucker can
Igor
try.
individually. Okay. So that
Ozark
happened.
starts flexing his wizard muscles as if he's like a really cool guy who can go toe-to-toe with a kraken. A kraken that can go toe-to-toe with an active volcano and a laser beam.
Yeah, so that's cool. What's happening?
Understood.
Oh,
Jerome! Ozark quickly goes on a tangent. Yes? So I hear you have claimed 2 souls of our esteemed task force. That's worrisome. Would you like to speak about that? No! The tyrant looks at Jerome. Jerome looks back to the tyrant, then to Ozark,
at
then to
Aurora.
Aurora, then to Syl, then back to tyrant.
Igor looks
Briefly,
at
he
himself,
glances
he's like-
at Igor. He gives a wink to Igor. Oh, okay, fine. I may have committed their souls to purgatory, but we're all on the same side. Birds of a feather, you know.
Igor's still
So you know, I
confused,
eventually
he's talking
betray you
about it.
and tried to kill you. The tyrant slowly nods his head.
I think I heard that last part, Jerome.
I think I'm convorting with demons now, the tyrant states. Slowly nods his head. Okay, anything else?
So, what's the plan with, that evil shard of oblivion thing? All that wants to kill my family.
I'm not gonna lie, Igor. The tyrant starts. My hands are a little full right now. I'm gonna let your grandfather handle it. And if he wants our assistance, I will send him you. Because you apparently unleashed this upon the world. And, who am I to say that you should right your own wrongs? But, you should right your own wrongs, Igor. Okay.
There.
I put my hand on Igor's shoulder. Like, I know I wasn't there, but like, I feel partially responsible for this happening.
That's super weird, Leisha. I don't know why you would feel that way.
I don't know. I'm sorry anyway.
It's okay. Everything will be fine, I'm sure.
Things are gonna be fine.
What's the worst that can happen, Tyrant states? What, the end of the world happens? Oh, they're already threatening us with that one. Alright. Are we done here?
I think
Nathan,
so.
come see me in my
pretty much,
office
yeah.
when you feel more talkative. The tyrant stands, having singled out Nathan, ignoring Syl entirely, because he's always done that. And, the tyrant leaves. His bodyguard soon follows. Ozark looks to Jerome. Jerome looks to you 5.
When did you take my soul, Jerome?
I didn't. Yet.
Jerome, you had one chance to play with him. It's easy, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
Igor, sweetheart, the warlocks. Both the warlocks. You are
I'm not a
cursed enough.
warlock.
Nah, it's... Oh, hang on. Hold on. You got this. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Who amongst
Wait.
us are warlocks?
Okay. Are we good, darling?
Igor's like...
Spider-Man meme.
Aurora, babe, we gotta talk about something later. Call me. And then Jerome bursts into just a cloud of feathers. Vanishes. Fiberglass goes everywhere before it dissolves. Leaving just
Catches
Ozark
one out of the air.
in the room.
Putting it
You
in
do
her
so.
hair.
Aurora, if he tells you he's the king of the gnomes, don't believe him.
Darling, he's not a gnome.
I know.
Genome, first off,
Genome.
genome. Not gnome.
No.
Genome.
Go.
You learn nothing from Ebor.
Good, no.
Genome. Is that what I say?
No.
Yeah. No.
Ozark shakes his head.
Are you the
Wait.
spider, Ozark? Go climb somewhere.
Were you there for the chickens, Igor, or were you on a ship being kidnapped?
Chickens? Igor wasn't there.
Igor racks his brain to remember exactly which chicken experience the three
Yeah,
of them were.
he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen any chickens in my life. What's a chicken?
Alright, then never mind.
That was a good long callback there. I appreciate that.
Standing from the table, the last person to be in this room that you'll remember, Ozark flees. Seeming dismissed by you all. This begins your first days of downtime, where things will happen and our calendar will move forward. Are we wanting to do our long rest first, or do we want to do our level up first?
Go straight into our level ups, honest.
We can talk level ups.
Alright, let's talk level ups. I assume you all have done it over our 1 week break?
Yeah.
Okay, who's ready to go first to justify their level up?
Really
I'll go.
nothing.
Okay, Aurora, let's hear it.
Aurora's gonna have to meet with Lady Flounce at some point to re-tweak her spells. She's died a lot in combat, so Aurora needs to tweak some things around. Aurora has...
You also need to betray her, don't you?
Eventually. Eldritch Versatility, which lets me do a whole bunch of stuff at certain level ups. Anyway, point being, I now have, instead of all my previous invocations, I now have Whispers of the Grave and Devil's Sight.
Nice.
So, the thought is Whispers of the Grave, we're in war. She's been around a lot of death recently. She's thinking that's going to be a whole lot more convenient than seeing if there's magic, because everything's got fucking magic, and
True.
it hasn't been entirely helpful to her.
It's not, no.
She picked up, and wants to pick up, she heard a whole bunch of talk about it, so she just picked up, wants to get Sickening Radiance,
Yeah.
and then she's always in the constant state of running, so her 5th level spell will be Far Step.
Very good choices, indeed. Even the Tyrant possesses Far Step, making him quite a hassle to deal with. He
So
gives you the big thumbs up from the Warlock perspective.
at some point I need to go meet up with Flounce. I figured I'd do that before meeting up with Jerome. And those are
Yeah,
the two
let's
real
go
big
ahead and deal with
plans.
Flounce. Jerome can be during our downtime, but Lady Flounce is still your patron, whether you are committed to a different god after you die or not. Eventually, you make an offering of something to get her attention. What do you offer, Aurora?
Well, Aurora's been trying to keep plants and acquire random rare things. She hasn't been anywhere, but before leaving the Isles of Flavor, she would have definitely tried to steal something native to the island. A clipping, a bulb
Coconut?
of some... Sure.
Yeah.
coconuts totally reproduce like that?
Sure. Why not? Magical coconut.
Hell yeah, brother. One
Has
coconut.
to go grow a coconut tree. You gotta plant a
As you
coconut.
hand her this hairy coconut, gleaming with magic that, well, I guess your eyes can no longer see, Lady Flounce will appear before you. You stand within her greenhouse, much, much less vibrant than what it once was, since the tyrant showed up and drained part of her magical power. But for now, Lady Flounce looks at this coconut, inspects it greatly.
I was told this was a nut from the D's tree.
Ah, D's nuts tree, understood. I can taste the kraken in it.
Bit salty for my taste, but
Agreed.
you know.
I will see what I can do with this. Why, thank you. Aurora, darling. I'm sorry for getting so mad at you the last time we saw each other. It was just such a surprise when an avatar showed up in my doorstep, as it were, and shit on my doormat. And then stabbed me with a sword. But either way,
I'm very rapidly approaching my death. It has been predicted. Who knows if it's true or false? But I've also died quite a bit. I need spells more combat focused. I need longevity. And I was looking for something that I'm not sure you could have provided me.
oh. What is that?
Immortality is the only thing I have ever truly wanted.
I've told you before, there's many kinds of immortality. But it's not like you get it for free. You have to work for it.
I'm willing to continue working. Look, I brought you a D's nut for your garden.
Thank you. Here's my problem, Aurora. My production. I once had a variety of rare plants that I concocted those youthful potions for you to make you look and feel younger. Turn back the clock, as it were. The tyrant wrecked my shit. He has more or less destroyed my capability of producing these. However, if I were to get a... What is this plant called again? It would be a fruit of one of the first trees. I believe it would be called a dragon fruit. Do you know of it?
I'll look into it.
Get me this, and I can prolong your life.
Sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to find. Dragons are real, no? Dragon fruit must also be real.
They used to be real, back during an age long ago.
So you need dragon fruit tree, bush, branch, fruit?
Just the fruit. From there, I can take a seedling and grow my own. The problem is they're very rare, to the point where I don't know if they even exist. You will need to find a botanist, perhaps my stepdaughter, twice removed, cousin, sister, son's daughter. Governor Moru may have a hint.
Oh, I've heard she is lovely. I would love to meet her.
She is. I spy on her when she's asleep, and steal from her garden now that mine is destroyed.
Okay, darling.
Careful not to wake the fairy.
Yeah, I've read the report.
Yes, he'll take your spine.
Yeah. Although that punchy monk seems to be doing just fine.
Who? She kisses you on your cheek.
The is fine.
Ta-ta.
Ciao, darling. Aurora's thankful that the meeting went significantly better than the last.
Yeah. Look, Lady Flounce gets upset, but she never stays upset.
Her bones hurt a little more than usual leaving Lady Flounce. She's upset about that, but one less angry god ish thing at her is a good thing in her checklist.
Very true.
And now I'm combat ready. Let's go.
Okay. Ready to go, we shall jump to Leixiang, Aurora having made a dark bargain with a Fey lady.
Well, I'm just on my airport on the way to Shore, whichever is going to take me there as soon as possible.
Yeah. You can get a transport ship from Alcazar over there.
Yeah. Probably just gonna really contemplate whether or not I helped as many people as I could have helped during the war. So I feel like I went there with the idea of I'm gonna help liberate all these people, because that's like, me and the dog kind of have this idea in mind that we want to help humanity as much as possible. But now it's really settling on him. It's like, like maybe I think I just let that idea like down. I think I made it. I feel like we just fucked up. I'm glad there's a lot of people who did survive, but ultimately a lot was lost.
Sure.
And also I angered a god. I don't know what's going on with that.
Did you?
I don't know if it was God, but like a angry eye squid thing. And that's not cool. I already don't like the ocean. That makes the ocean less appealing.
The ocean is lame and filled with violence.
Once I land, I'm just gonna head and like around and look for him.
Yeah, you're immediately swarmed by dogs as soon as you step off the freaking boat. Traveling down to the airship, you can see that not just everyone has one dog around them now. There's at least 2 dogs per people here. There's just this foul stench in the air from all their piss and shit. Because they're not cleaning up after themselves. And people are kind of like, maybe we just abandon Shore. Like, isn't this just a staging outpost to take out the Isles of Flavor? And with the region being demilitarized, the refugees from the IOF moving on to Tulse, where it's already developed and there's new lands to cultivate under the protection of a benevolent tyrant. People are stopping to maintain this little colony. Bojible's there, flying in the sky, high above you. Lady Grasilia is down below, packing things up. And Century is there as well. On the case, because no one told him he should have stopped by now.
Well, hey Sentry, how's it going? I see the hat and the pipe are still lit.
It looks at you.
So, we did it. We won. And a surprising amount of time. But...
Sentry's tail begins to wag.
Yeah.
Cautiously at first.
It's pretty cool. We did get to save a lot of people. But I think... due to some unfortunate circumstances, a lot of people were lost.
The tail stops wagging.
Yeah. There are new people in Tulsa that definitely could use a lot of help and could use something to make them a bit happier. So I was thinking, why not round everyone up and head on over back to town? You can, I think the whole, like, detective thing work, definitely, is kind of done because everyone's leaving now. But we can definitely continue that in the city. There's probably still things to be snooping for. And people to help, but time here is kind of come to a halt.
Sentry lets out a singular boof. Immediately, all of the dogs around you stop what they're doing and look to Sentry. Again, Sentry goes, boof. And then followed by a huff. There is a collective sigh that these animals, wild, semi-mangy, completely not right for civilization in general, stop what they're doing and begin to move on, leaving Shershore in a massive exodus. Sentry shakes off its hat. The hat falls to the ground. It lets the pipe fall from its lips.
I pick up the pipe.
It looks at you. Dejected.
I'm sorry I failed. We did get to save some people, but it was definitely not enough. I don't know why good scrubbing for those dogs. They wouldn't be right at home back in Tulsa. There's still plenty of space for them to do their thing. And I can work and,
Sentry shakes its fur. It looks at you, expectingly.
Oh, okay. I ritually do speak with animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw it in the chat. You speak with animals for 10 minutes. You can understand its body language and what its internal thoughts are. And Leishtang, as this creature stares at you, you are reminded of your original bargain. It is here to witness you. You are not its master, nor ever will be. It is only here to see if you are worthy or not. The distractions have ended. It's time to move on.
I see. Even after all this, I guess the dog doesn't find me rude.
Bark, 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 bark.
Now you're doing that on purpose. I knew what you'd be able to say. You're just saying bark now.
Bark.
Alright. Well, you don't have to be alone anymore. You can always stay over in Tulsa. Because I know what it's like to feel like you're alone. But you're not. Okay? I mean, I get eye level with him. Like, things will work out. People like me exist in abundance, and people better than me exist in short supply, but they're especially over there. Someone like the Tyrant, even. I don't know if you ever considered him.
It snarls at you.
Hmm?
What is the point of this conversation? It is time to act. Why aren't you acting? Who are you really consoling, Leishtang? Sentry or yourself?
I guess myself. Maybe I feel guilty.
Sentry takes a shit in front of you.
Hmm.
A universal sign for it trusts you. But it's time to act. We can't be shitting ourselves all the time, Leistung.
I need guidance. I don't think I ever really knew what to do. I was forced, so I kind of railroaded myself into being in the military because I knew how to fight. I learned about companionship and politics and all this other crazy shit and magic. I really don't know what's out there. I'm gonna look into Sentry's eyes. If you can see me through Sentry's eyes, what should I do?
You should justify your level up, CK, and make a goddamn decision.
Fuck, John, this is so... I just kind of got a little bit stronger.
Okay. With indecision gripping Leishtung's heart, with no clear answers in a world filled with mysteries, you will eventually head back to Tolst, slightly stronger. We gotta move on over to Igor now. Hi, Igor.
Hi, John.
I'm watching the chat right now. I watched that come in.
So I do have an idea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I don't know if it's going to work now because, yeah. But hear me out. Alright.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Alright. Wait, actually.
Still listening.
Okay. So, is it possible to get to the Alventory or no?
I mean, of course it's possible. But will they
yeah.
come all the way across the world to pick you up after your major fuck-up? What do you think the answer to that question is?
I mean, if they really need my help, right? Like, so probably not.
Probably not, no.
Huh. In that case,
God, if only you had 45 minutes to think of something while you were in session.
I thought of, well, I had a plan, but it's kind of all gone to shit, is the problem. But improv time, where's Sergeant Slaughter at?
You've already beaten up Sergeant Slaughter. There's nothing more you can get from him.
Okay. Alright. Let me think. Let me think. Wait, let me look at this real quick.
Am I gonna need to get the clown music, Devin?
No, John. I got this.
Alright, I'm looking for it.
Okay, I have an idea.
Oh, do you?
Alright. Igor wants to learn more about curses. Because he feels like that's going to be a very useful skill in these upcoming days based off all the bullshit that's happened. He feels like curses has a strong indication? I don't know if that's the right word. Role to play in these next coming whatevers. And Igor's been cursed a lot. He knows he's been cursed a lot, so he knows a little bit about curses.
Yeah.
But someone who knows even more is his good friend Jerome. So he's gonna go talk to Jerome.
Oh yeah? You want to go talk
Yeah.
with Jerome, huh? Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Now I need to do a Jerome voice. Hang on. Oh. You go to the prisons. You go to the jails. Beating your friend Syl and Aurora to Jerome that day. After he evaporated into a puff of feathers. John yawns. Jerome is there waiting for you. Sleepless as ever, eyes black as night, skin pale as a new moon. You... Yes. You stare at Jerome. Jerome looks back at you. What do you want?
A while. I can't just come down here to catch up? Old
You
buddies.
hate me!
Yeah. I do.
I hate me too, it's okay.
Yeah. Same. Anyways, listen. I've been cursed a lot, you know.
Yeah,
it's
you're
kind of
pretty
a
easy to
common
curse.
occurrence.
You're kind of dumb.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of been a problem, and, you know, with everything that's going on, you know, may have potentially caused the end of my people and the world. Kind of fucked. I feel like
I feel for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been cursed so much. I feel like I might be able to channel that and use it against other people. But since you're one of the first people to curse me, I feel like you may know more about that type of stuff. So
Okay,
I want to
sure.
learn more about curses, if that's cool for you.
He looks at your intelligence score, which is slowly depleting. The longer you level up, the more brain damage you get. I mean, I could, but I doubt you'd understand.
I mean, I feel like I should have a pretty good grasp on it now, right? Like how many curses I've piled up. Like one of them's
really
got like.
need me to explain it then?
I mean, I figured you could help.
What do you know about the sorceries of the world? Not just sorcerers, but the sorceries.
You mean Ozark?
No, that's a wizard. He messes with arcanology and whatnot. Magic.
Huh. Magic, yes.
Sorceries are different. They are the good stuff, the raw stuff. They use things directly, or they source their power directly from not a ley line, per se. They don't often make sense either, and their prices are both incredibly taxing and incredibly insignificant for the damage they wrought upon a creature's mind or soul. I was one of the first sorcerers. Not to... Alright, no I wasn't. I was one of the first people who elevated sorceries to more of a standardized product. Alright?
Okay. So you're like Ozark.
Predominantly, those were curses.
So curses are just magic.
No. Kind of.
So you're saying you're a curse.
I am cursed, yes.
Me too. Wait.
Kind
So
of.
how what I'm trying to do is since I feel like I catch curses a lot easier. I'm trying to like figure out how to give them out easier. Catch my
Oh.
drift.
Well, that shit's super easy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How?
Do you like giving gifts to people?
If a sword counts, yeah. Or like a hammer, really big hammer.
Yeah.
Or like
A curse is a lot like a gift nobody wants or asks for. It just takes and takes and takes, and slowly does something. That something could be super banal, like always know where Igor is at all times. Every day and waking moment of your existence.
Oh, I have one of those for a buddy of mine.
Yeah, his name's Jerome, king of the
Sweet.
Gnomes. Anyway.
No.
What? What?
Huh?
I don't know where you sleep at night.
Yeah, we're spitting. Huh? Anyways.
It's like a mile above you.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Good to know.
You have to be willing to give someone, and willing to hurt someone, and truly hate someone. It's very emotional, these curses. They're taxing. They take a lot from people. They don't often give anything back. But they do create. Usually, of course, that is... the byproduct of creation is destruction. So you can't just, benefit off a curse, but you can make them more useful. Your armor, for instance, was cursed before it was broken.
It was?
Yes.
How so?
You couldn't
Wait,
take it off.
can you tell what curses I have on me?
Yeah. Well, some of them.
Can you tell the one my grandpa put on me? Just curious.
Jerome sighs, stands up, puts his talons next to his eye, looks at you for a brief moment. You watch as a malefic rune begins to emanate across his eyeball and into the room itself. He stares at you for a solid minute. Yep, that's expected.
What was it?
Death.
Huh?
He cursed you with death.
Just, like I'm gonna die?
Aren't we all?
But, wait, what'd he do?
Igor.
Yeah?
Look, man. I feel like we're just running around in circles here.
A little bit, yeah.
It was a good talking to you, man.
Wait, what do you mean by cursed with death? Now I want to know. Jerome, please.
Look, man, I can't take your soul. I don't want your soul anymore. Why don't we just break up?
My soul's cool.
You want to break up?
Jerome, we've been together so long. It would just be weird. Come on, man.
No, it was fun for a while pretending to be your sister, but now it's just getting weird, man.
Jerome, come on. Wait. Jerome. Please don't do this to me.
It's over.
I can't take this.
I found better people in the Ray team.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, it's like Aurora and Syl. They're way cooler.
How long has it been?
Smarter,
long have you
too.
been behind my back.
More intelligent. Beautiful.
Igor wipes away a tear.
You walk away in tears, not knowing jack shit for all your efforts.
Igor's sad, and he wants to make someone pay. He's gonna go to Schmitty. He's gonna sneak up on Schmitty. He's gonna try to sneak up on Schmitty.
There's a problem, Igor.
Oh, no.
There's a locked metal door between you and him. And I know
He's just
how
kept
much
in like
you
a
hate
safe
doors.
now or something?
Yeah, he lives in an armored garage.
What the fuck? Why?
You know that only 10 feet away from you right now, through this solid steel door, there he is, that son of a bitch.
10 feet away.
You grind your teeth. You think of all the horrible things you would do to him. Are you trying to curse Schmitty?
Yeah, let's go, man. Alright, Igor, he's gonna channel his a new ability for the first time to...
Okay.
And this is his level up right here. He's leveling up and casting a powerful spell to hopefully affect Schmitty. He's casting Fear.
Oh god.
Which is 30-foot radius. You said he's 10 feet away, John.
Project effect. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed a wisdom saving.
It says it's a phantasmal image of the creature's worst spirit. I think he just sees me. Jimmy just sees me.
You hear a very muffled scream as you think of Schmitty. You imagine all the things you were gonna do to him, and then you hear, "Here, it's it, no, it's like, what's that? Shit, spare me!" He will be haunted, running around the room. You hear a racket behind.
Actually, John, he literally can't, because I have Aura of Conquest too. Which, if you read it, anyone who's frightened of me, speed reduced to 0, and he takes damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm moving the chess pieces, John.
Evan,
I'm about
how
to
long
checkmate.
has this plan been in the works? How long has this plan been in the works? You knew about this.
Since episode 1. Before you even knew Schmitty. Been waiting for this.
Okay. You terrify poor Schmitty. He will be traumatized of you for days to come.
Well, he takes 5 damage a turn of psychic damage.
It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till Schmitty's passed out and then walk away very happy with myself. I know he can't die, but...
You walk away.
I am very happy that he suffered a very painful bit of time there.
Good. I'm glad you feel happy.
How many times did Schmitty die in that minute?
None. The tyrant kept healing him. For 5 hit points.
Oh, so he was just in pain the entire time? That's even better.
Yeah. Well, what you don't realize is all the tyrant did was transfer your hit points over to him. So really, you were hurting yourself.
Damn. That's deep.
Okay. Good job, guys. You did it. I'm kidding, you didn't. Wei Shang is just sad now. Wei Shang, what do you even get at level 9 as a barbarian?
Brutal critical.
Ooh. Nice.
You know, 1 additional weapon damage die when determining
That's it?
extra damage for... Yes.
Bro, I got a 5th level spell. Get fucked.
True. Very true. It is what it is. Well then. With that 1 week spent quite well, why don't we take our first break here? And when we come back, we'll actually do downtime and get shit done. We'll be right back.
Batman.
We are back after that. Alright. We're feeling a little fatigued, but we're gonna press on. We have downtime to do, guys.
Yeah. Downing that time.
It's time. What do you want to do? To rest, to recuperate, to pursue your own side objectives. Now is that time. Are we gambling? Are we going to speak with Director Moru of the Umbrella Corporation?
Eventually.
Maybe
Aurora's
a deer
gonna
boy.
try and get Beaches and Cream to come with her. Something, something. We have one of her dryads. Something, something. Bringing it back. Something, something. Dragon fruit acquired. Is
see.
Aurora's tentative plan.
Hostage situations are often the best. Where everyone gets what they want for free. But what's a little more actionable plan, guys? What are you guys doing?
Igor has a plan.
Oh, yeah?
He wants his armor and shit back, so he's gonna either have Ozark or someone, whoever usually writes messages to Alventory, he's gonna try to convince them to write a message to them saying that Igor has super updated vital information on the Shard of Oblivion situation, and that he needs to speak to them right away.
So you want to bluff your way into getting armor?
Yes.
Okay, I'll kill Igor. No big deal. Alright, so that's what Igor wants to do. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna definitely, now that I thought about it, go to Leon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you going to take anyone with you? Maybe someone who is in desperate need of having sense spoken to him?
Scent?
Sense. S-E-N-S-E?
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of people that need to be had some sense spoken into them, but I'm definitely taking Sentry with me.
Yeah, of course. For sure.
Yeah.
What about maybe one of your party members who are here?
I'll definitely take the DM, John.
Good choice.
Good
Go
choice,
on.
good choice.
Be a little hard to...
Alright. I'll take Igor and Aurora. Fuck it, we'll all go.
I'm down, yeah.
Aurora, you want to go talk with Leon? A man who's...
He's fine. I was rehearsing Ballad of Raid Team, but he's fine.
So are you going?
Yes.
We should definitely sing it for him.
I have it written down. No worries.
Good.
I give
Good.
to everyone I see now. Like business card. But much more annoying and repetitive.
You all head outside of Tolst. It is lovely, even though spring has not yet come. The snow is light. It hasn't had a blizzard in weeks. Oh, it's great. People are out enjoying the last days of winter. Children build snowmen. Slaves get to see what snow is for the first time, as they are newly liberated, and have been asked to have a parcel of land, which has been distributed to them, so that they can create their own economy. You head past these communes, these communities, these outlying villages, and head into the deep wood, the sea of trees itself, taking a deer path, as it were, to get to a small wooden shed, a cabin, truly, where you know Leon is supposedly to be. Alas, as you enter or knock on the door, you do not hear a response from a several-ton giant. You do not see him here at the moment.
Open the door, no one's inside.
Indeed. There is very few things here to show that someone might actually live here either. The bed is made neat, but there are no blankets, no pillows, just a bed sheet that covers it. There's no fireplace or fire within the fireplace.
This is going to be to the other party members. What is this person's name again?
Oh, Leon. He's a big half deer man.
He's super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Aurora just says to herself, Leon, Leon, Leon. Quietly.
You hear a crunching of branches behind you all. Leishtong Sentry literally does that surprise jipping noise and like moves forward and like turns around and just immediately begins to bark at a nearly 7 foot tall antlered humanoid with big furry legs and cloven feet. He wears nothing.
You are attractive.
Yeah,
Igor
he's
hides in the bed.
jacked. What was that, Igor?
He hides in the bed.
You hide in the bed?
Yeah, he just like gets in the bed and pulls the sheets over his head.
He lifts the mattress and
A singular sheet. Briefly for a moment you are transfixed as he stares with his beautiful blue, sapphire glowing eyes, which soon divert away so that he can instead look at you in your peripheries.
Hello, darling. My
Hello.
name is Aurora. Thank you for coming.
Hello, Grandma.
Hi. Igor. Leishtong. Here. This is who we were looking for, no?
yeah, I would be like, yo, brother, what's going on? I go to dab him up.
He does not understand your affectionary movements, but instead places a hand on both of your shoulders. A singular hand on both of your shoulders, Leishtong.
That is, so I'm like in between his like ring
Yeah,
and
you're
middle
like his
finger?
thumb and
Okay,
index
that
finger.
kind of- Okay.
You're getting choked out.
Oh. Okay.
Leon just keeps you at arm's length.
Yeah, it's a formal greeting.
Hello.
And yeah, I wanted to talk to you about some godling things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let us speak.
Mm-hmm.
He will sit.
So
in
I
the
think
snow.
I need help communing with my patron, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have done, I think, what is wanted of me, but not to the best degrees. You know what I'm saying?
And you are not done being tested.
Uh-huh. I see. How do you know, like... Wait. How are you tested? Were you tested to be? Like,
Yes.
the deer's godling? How
Yes,
does that
I
go
was.
down?
He thinks back for a moment, mumbling how it's been so long. I was manipulated greatly into acting against what, in hindsight, was better judgment. I challenged the previous steward of the Golden Tower, along with my friends, to replace him and supplant him with a new, more modern leader. I succeeded. And then I was changed more and more until I was unidentifiable from my old self.
That sounds more like a curse than, like, anything.
It is a transaction. It is one of the things the gods understand, where they can treat you fairly, and you know what you get yourself into.
So, they're looking to see, like, a transaction be made. They want something out of you.
Of course.
Hmm.
Everything has once in this world. They stung. Be you a simple animal. He gestures towards Sentry and Igor in one gesture. Or something unobtainable. He gestures to Aurora. Everything in this world wants something.
Hey, Leon, asking for a friend. Are you immortal, darling?
I might as well be. No one's been able to kick my ass in several thousand years.
No, that sounds too complicated. Thank you for answering so truthfully and quickly.
You're welcome.
What do you know about Shards of Oblivion?
They show up. People who stumble upon them usually kill themselves on accident. They get lost again.
Could you theoretically kill an entire race of people with them?
We kill everything with them.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Now, when you say everything, what about immortals? Right?
So,
Because
there are several classifications of immortality.
immorbiustality, I think,
Indeed.
is what it is called.
I agree. Morbius.
Stop, Josh.
Oh no, I started it.
Oh no.
Dr. Michael Immortality.
So you have the invulnerable immortal kind, in which case they're incredibly hard to kill. And then you have the regular immortal kind, like Ozark, or the Bog Wizard, whatever you call him now, who you can physically kill, but will come back. Then you have the pseudo-immortals, which are kind of immortal, but if they don't do an action, they tend to wither away. And then you have the cursed. And those are more or less just undead with a fragment of will attached to them. Then there are the demons. Those guys I don't want to call them immortal, but they keep showing back up, so I guess they have some kind of immortality.
In her head, Aurora's happy that demons and those weird things that she thinks she's cahooting with have some sort of immortality that would cockroach their way to continuing.
Indeed.
Thank you, Leon. I had heard rumors you were super attractive, but the punchy Chad is not only illiterate, but could not form exactly how attractive you are. Good lord.
I will take your compliment.
Might as well give you something. You gave me nice information. Thank you. Thank you.
He shrugs.
Do you know anything about a guy with gems in his head?
No.
It's not Randy?
Huh?
You talking about Randy?
The boat?
No,
No,
not
the guy.
not Randy, right, John?
Which one?
That's our shortstop.
The guy I saw from the teleporting thing didn't look like Randy, right?
Which Randy?
Which Randy?
Any of them?
I guess not.
This is so good. Fuck this meme.
Ugh. John. Damn it.
Leon shakes his head. In truth, I haven't spoken with many mortals in a long time. You tend to die out, and I tend to be preoccupied with other things to keep relationships.
What are you busy with now, darling? How is your efforts with the tower and what's-her-face?
I'm waiting for the tyrant to make a decision.
Oh,
the
yeah, we
deer
kind
to
of have a
get
war
tired.
going on. It's kind of hard to spread on so many fronts.
Yeah.
The war's over now, so
I come from a
Well.
nation that went to war non-stop with everyone it could find.
Ah, no, I understand as well, darling. I have an accent and no one else does.
Congratulations.
You know, if there's only like some way I could figure out how Sarah died and pick up where she left off, maybe that'd be helpful.
Why do you want to know?
You told me that you guys didn't keep too close in touch with one another. I remember. But like if there's anything you even like heard whispers of her doing, since the dog's fairly new, and since you know about the dog, you must know something, I imagine, like something vaguely at least.
Sarah and I briefly worked together.
Really? You guys fully work together?
Many godlings did, when the veil fell.
I thought you fought one another, or you told at least you fought some.
We also fought one another.
What did you got? What did you help each other with?
Helping people survive.
Ah,
When the veil fell, the Golden Tower entered an isolationist state. Pulled back its tendrils, said their job was done, and backed out. When the scryers left, we were blind. Humanity was on the verge of self-extinction. Bombs were flying, nukes were flying. All of the magical races came back in one surge and overwhelmed most of civilization. It was a time of chaos. Some of us, godlings, wanted to establish a new world order. That was a inheritable mistake for generations to come. for creatures like the lion, whose godlings do not last several eternities like me, having a kingdom or a lineage seemed like a obvious choice to maintain order. Others, more sensible, like myself and the wolf and the dog, we teamed up for a time. Individual freedom and all that. It was quite dramatic.
Since you were there for the veil fall, is there like some kind of sense you have about that? Like, do you think that's gonna happen again, or is the God thing with the angels happening way bigger?
No. The veil was its own beast, its own minor cataclysm. Honestly, it was just returning things to the status quo after Who's It Fuck almost destroyed the world. I can't even remember that name.
Bitch, who's it fuck?
Yes, bitch, who's it fuck? The zombie man, the lich.
Alright, I only know
Whatever.
Ozark and Hephaestus. I know
Yes,
one of them.
that is the one. After he fucked the world.
Wait, he said two. Ozark or Hephaestus?
The second one
That makes much more sense. Sorry, darling, carry on.
is fine. When Hephaestus fucked the world, all of the gods and their many scions, apparently, I wasn't born during that time, set up a veil so that magic would flow to the tower, a way to limit the damage the world could suffer while its populations recovered. Worked a little too well, and when it was time for the veil to fall, some people could not cope or adapt or find balance in the new world order. This world comes in waves of activity, Leishtang. Sometimes there's a lull, like the 1,000 years or so that we've just had. And then there is a sudden burst of activity, such as now.
Seems like these cycles just like end up being real shitty for everyone. There's like
They
no
are.
way to stop it.
You shouldn't want to stop it.
Why not?
It's needed for this world. If you have a world that is entirely peaceful, it will stagnate. And he gestures to Igor once more. The one whose shard you mentioned will likely arrive to put this planet in the grave.
That sounds bad.
It's
Yeah,
ironic that conflict and war is the only thing that keeps this planet alive.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What he's saying is there needs to be war and stuff so that we can get the shard back, so that the world doesn't end and put it in its grave, right, Leon?
There are conflicting forces within this world. And ultimately, this world is balanced. We have made it so. For every warmonger, you have a peacemonger. For every tyrant, you have a saint, I suppose.
Was that saint with a capital S?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here to
Perhaps.
With kindness comes cruelty. It is the way of the world. Without conflict, there is no growth. Without competition, there is no growth. Even a deer must die, so that the wolf may eat.
I don't see what's so bad about having a nice stagnated peace. You know, that doesn't seem like too bad of a thing, honestly.
Horn.
Peace means meat eaters do not live. Ever.
Blood feels the grass.
I am of the deer, Leishtag. I am quite literally bound by it and its purpose. But even I know that too many deer will destroy an ecosystem. That is why a wolf is needed to hunt and to kill the deers. It is the way of the world, of the natural order, and without it, the world will end. Leon looks incredibly sad when he says that, which I might not be able to convey, or maybe I'm conveying it too well. But there is melancholy and sorrow in his words.
Would you like a piece of gum, Leon? I know there's nothing that we can actually offer you, but...
No, thank you.
Okay.
But I appreciate the gesture.
Just the mass world-ending stuff. I feel like I wish it just could be avoided. It doesn't mean, like, the cycle of life has to end or anything. But if it means all humanity just vanishing in the blink of an eye and then coming back.
Oh, Leon, I have just a thing for you, darling. And Aurora reaches into her backpack and pulls out the knitted cap, removes the cursed thorn from it, and says, "Will this fit on your head, darling?"
I don't even think it would fit on an antler of mine.
You're, like, giving him less than a yarmulke.
He's sad. We have nothing to give. Would you like to sing a song?
No.
I have the best lyrics sheet. Here you go.
No!
Hand's copy of Ballad of
This will
yelling,
make me feel better.
No.
I'm
leaving.
Leon's no.
I'm about to leave. You're pushing me away. Leishtung, if you want to know how Sarah died, I have been told that there is a altar of some kind within your city to look back at the past. I was tempted briefly to distract myself with it.
Oh, that's kind of like under repair indefinitely right now.
Are you sure?
I have heard it has
I
been
haven't
fixed.
checked on it for a few months, so
Okay.
I'll have to check that out.
I'll leave you to that then.
Okay.
Thank you for coming, Leon.
I mean, I currently live here.
You come here often?
Hey, baby, you come here often, Leon? Show me some of your antlers. Come on. I love New York.
I hated that.
Leon's just a bit too horny.
True.
Stop.
Well then. If you have any more questions, I suppose, you know where to find me.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
On our way back, I'm gonna look at the sentry and be like, you know, all these refugees out here. I don't know why you don't call some dogs out here for them, since they're outside the walls. They can just come and go as they please.
Sentry does not respond in any meaningful manner.
Okay. Well,
Aurora.
when we get home, we're gonna have to do something you don't like. We're gonna have to clip your toenails.
No!
Aurora turns to Igor on this walk back and whispers, "Five over here?"
I think you needed like moral support.
Oh, you picked us?
Yeah, not
Oh.
a good move.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you,
Yeah,
darling.
where's Bojable when you need him?
Yeah, for real.
He's
Where
the
is
guy who
Roswell?
gives moral support blindly. Okay. You head back to Tolst. It's a lovely winter day. You go out on a hike. You
Where
come
is
back
Roswell? By the way, just curious.
to where is Bojable?
Mm-hmm.
He's flying around. He's wrapping up.
Show
Like,
me
is
how
he
to rap.
Is he available to talk or no?
Do you want to find him?
Yeah, why not? Igor loves Roswell. So he's down to talk to Roswell.
Fan
You're just trying
favorite
to get a
NPC?
ride to get to the fucking your people. Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
No, not at all.
You can call him on the radio.
I don't have a radio. I can't use one.
You
can
can
use one
ask
at the
Ozark to
base.
send a message.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be like, yo, sorry. I need the Boj. You catch my drift.
Ozark
Also, I
asks.
said hi.
I'll tell him
Oh.
you said hi, Lishang, but what's it about?
I need the Boj.
Can I ask what this is referring to?
No.
Is that like the D?
Okay, I'll ask him.
It's a private thing between me and Bojable.
He sends a message.
It sounds
Hey,
like the D.
Bochable, Lishang says hi. Igor needs to talk to you. He won't tell me why.
Alright.
Oh, could you say that again, darling? That's half a verse.
No, thank you. You can watch him with VOD. Ozark tells you. Bochable responds quickly. I am currently transporting freed slaves to Tolst. What does he want?
So he'll
Again.
be here soon.
Ozark shrugs, assumedly.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll talk to him when he gets here.
Because
just
the
wants
adults
some
are working.
Netflix and
Stop
shit.
asking if they are there yet.
While the Xenoth betrayal is still getting repaired, what's the next plot on our downtime course, guys? We have an hour and 10 minutes to burn.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna use those nail clippings and put them in the altar if it's fixed.
Okay. It is, totally. Do you have 500 gold pieces worth of stuff on you?
Probably.
Well, we
Party
got a
sheet,
shit ton
maybe?
of gold from the.
Yeah, you have money from Fezre. Who's in
Oh,
charge
yeah.
of the money?
Who's in charge of the money? I have to take
Evan,
out
I
the group
believe.
pool.
It's in the party sheet. Let me check what we have.
Just know that the more money you spend, the better chance you'll get an accurate reading.
We have 5,810 gold and 1,000 platinum and 9 gems.
And what's gold to platinum ratio? It's 10 to 1.
Yeah, it's 10 to 1.
How much
Spend the
platinum do we have?
gold. Spend the gold. It weighs more.
Oh, okay. You guys don't mind if I just take like 1,000 gold, right?
Didn't that thing explode very recently? Then
Yeah,
we
but I
used it?
like. Well, we like use a mithril bar, and like I broke off my horn. As you can see, it's uneven.
Can we say 750? Can we be happy with 750?
I can be happy with 750.
Okay. 750, I don't give a shit.
The
Go ahead,
machine
go
only
nuts,
takes
darling.
increments of 500.
Please don't.
Do you have any
kaboom.
gems to make up the difference?
We have 9 gems, but you didn't tell me what they were.
That's fair.
It only takes increments of 500. I have to take 1,000. So this is non-negotiable.
What kind of bullshit ATM is this?
It's an
I don't
awful
know,
one.
man.
It's the one that lets you see the past, okay?
I know.
I took 1,000 off the party sheet. It's official.
Okay.
It's happened.
Cool.
Alright.
It's a good thing, too. It's a very good thing, too. Ooh. Wei Xiang throwing the clippings in the altar, and Ozark Simulacrum watching intently as you potentially blow yourself up at the shrine.
Again.
I don't know if anyone's there. Igor's probably waiting at the airship terminal for Bojable to dock so that people can get off and he can get on. Good luck with that. But, Wei Xiang, you get to see a horrible, terrible sight of a world at war. A city burning, a town on fire, people dead, dying in the streets. As you ask the question,
How did Sarah die?
how did Sarah Dog Burglar die? Don't forget her last name, Wei Xiang. It matters.
Dog burglar died.
Indeed. You see this vision, this flare, fighting in the streets. Superhumans and more or less a modern military that looks similar to Tulse mixed with like big stinkies. Just shooting at each other. Bombs strike the top of these towers that just expand towards the sky. Glass rains down. A flying worm, more or less a dragon, just without any wings, but still flying, rams into buildings, sets fire to thousands of people. It is a horrible, terrible sight. And then you see him. The killer. Striding towards you. You don't believe your eyes when you see it. There's no way. You did not just... This can't be it. Surely there's some mistake, Lei Xiang.
It just wouldn't be.
Cloven hooved. Furred legs. Towering
Committee.
7.5 feet tall. 2 antlers. 2 very red looking eyes. No human facial features. Just a aura of wrath heading straight towards you. You see him, Lei Xiang. It is none other than Leon, who strides faster than a lightning bolt, whose leg slows down time with how fast it kicks. And then you, watching as Leon moves past you into the body of what appears to be a woman in her late 40s, of not impressive physical might, simply a older woman, kicked in half. You watch her body crumple before you. In horror, you look up to the one-sided killer. Another half of Leon, who butchered the godling, who you now replace. For the smallest of moments, you lock eyes with this vision. And immediately, you step back away from the altar. let out a breath.
Jeez. Oh. I look at Sentry with just shock and horror and honestly sweat down my face. I cannot believe what he had to go through. What just transpired and how the fuck did that go? Why? What kind of war was this? What the fuck? God damn.
Not a fun one, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, more a destructive one than the one you are currently fighting in.
How did wars get more peaceful over time? Jesus.
Taking a seat, Ozark will bring you a cup of cocoa, sourced ethically from Alcazan rather than the Isles of Flavor. As we let you stew on that, Igor! Your airship's a-comin' and guess who is on it? It's none other than Bojable.
Oh, yeah.
He gets off the airship first. He ushers the people outside. This is your captain speaking. Admiral Bojable here with another wonderful cargo. Please get off. C2, blah, 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 blah. Guides, people, processing agents all come to help the people who are migrating to Tolst. And you, Igor, stare at him.
Push them out of the way as I get on the boat. And
You just
rush
can't.
towards Bojable.
Bojable's off the boat. He's in the airship terminal.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
I
like
thought he was-
leading it like it's a grand tour. He's having fun with it now.
Oh, I
It's
go
been
over
2
give
weeks.
Bojable a big hug.
Oh, Igor, my good friend! Nude as the day. No, I'm kidding. You're wearing clothes, surely.
Yeah.
Those are on your
Yeah.
character sheet, right, Igor?
Yeah, no, it is actually.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Been nude for a week and a half now.
He hugs you.
Bojable, it's been a while.
How
2
do you
weeks or
fare,
so.
my good man?
Pretty good. How's business been?
Business is booming, if you mean, well, I can't say that on Twitch. Moving people,
Yeah. Yikes.
I can only imagine what you are thinking of, CK. Anyway, how's it going?
Going pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to catch up a little bit, see how it's going, and maybe ask for a favor or two. You know, the huge.
Oh, yeah, the usual. You're not allowed on the
Yeah.
boat, I'm sorry.
What?
Huh?
Why am I not allowed on my airship?
Igor, don't make this harder than it has to be, man.
My goodness.
Just tell me, Bojable. Say it.
Bojable said, looking at Igor's wang.
The tyrant said, as long as you keep calling it your airship, you're not allowed on it.
Why would I not call my airship what it is? Bojable.
I'm sorry, Igor. It's the law.
Fucking dumb.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways.
What else can I help you with outside of handing you over a Dreadnought class battleship?
I can't hand over what's already mine, but anyways, you think you give me give maybe me a ride somewhere? Visit a few people? Just real quick. 5-minute adventure, in and out.
That's never how that works, Igor.
Come on.
Look, people are starving on the Isles of Flavor. Oh, we gotta hurry, man.
They're
We're
starving
racing
now.
against the
They'll be
clock. Our
starving
ship's
when we
about
get
to
back.
leave, in fact.
Huh?
Yeah, we have to go keep making these rescue missions.
I mean, they'll still need to be rescued when you get back. That's all I'm saying.
Igor,
Yeah.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Because of how true it is.
No, because of how selfish it is. I thought you were a wiser, kinder man.
Really?
He breaks the hug, Igor.
Wait, Pudgel. I was joking. It was a joke.
I hope you are.
Yeah. Totally.
So long as people need help, Igor, it is our duty as the Tolst Navy to help them.
Nate,
I swore to protect humanity.
Are you part of the Air Force, technically? It's Air
I'm a goddamn admiral. What do you think?
I mean, yeah. It just kind of seems weird that, you're in the air, but you're using, CG.
I understand. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Sky
Anyway,
Admiral.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta go, man.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too. He leaves, muttering under his breath.
Oh, as she's leaving, I'll hand... I'm gonna take one of the gems that we had with us. I'm gonna toss the gem to him and say, "Hey, feed it to the ship for me. So make sure it knows it's from me. I want to still remember me."
He catches the gem offhanded. Just okay.
Thank you. I just want it to remember me.
Yeah.
Tell it I'll see you soon.
Go ahead and subtract that gem.
I did.
All right. Okay. That was a fun day. We learned something horribly traumatic. Well, two things that are horribly traumatic. Mochable won't cave in to your demands, Igor. That's terrifying.
Yeah, what the hell happens?
And, Leon, the guy who's been helping you, specifically, Leishtang, become the next dogling, killed your predecessor? That can't be right. That has to be a mistake.
Yeah,
surely.
He had red eyes in the vision. He doesn't have red eyes. It's blue eyes. Blue eyes white deer.
So what's the plan?
I'm gonna go by myself. No sentry even involved. At night.
At night.
To make it more dramatic.
That's
specifically for that.
Fucking deers get killed the most. Are you gonna kill a deer?
I'm not gonna kill a deer. I just want to talk. I want to have a discussion about this. I just want to talk to the guy. I want to shake his hand. Just let me shake your hand.
Okay. I want to jump to Aurora if she has anything she wants to do, though.
I mean, the beaches and cream thing, if that's not attainable, then I'm definitely going to Governor Moore.
Okay. Yeah, you get on a boat and head to Alcazar. You, ironically enough, get on the fucking Pride of Cantalar, because it's gonna make a way stop in Alcazar.
Hello, Portable. How are you, darling?
It's great to see you.
Give my love to Suki.
I will. Igor just gave her, a new gem.
That son of a bitch.
Igor does love Suki. That totally tracks with his character.
He's just so kind and loving.
He is, isn't he? And totally not evil, right?
No, I meant my wife, but yeah, Igor too, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Suki's a goddamn gem. You should give her that goddamn gem.
I might. I'm honestly considering it, since it's not like the ship can eat gems.
You sure? I'm pretty sure it runs on a fire elemental.
Well, apparently not.
Whatever. Magic's kind of fucky.
I agree. Going to Alcazar?
Yes, darling. I need
Yeah,
to
hitch a ride with us. We'll take you.
Thank you. Will you be able to take me back as well? Are you on a Isles of Flavor trip?
we're picking people up from the Isles of Flavor, but
I assume you have to fly back through Alcazar, no? Just give me a general time frame. I'll be back at Zitema. It will be a short trip for me.
give us like a day or two.
Okie dokie, darling.
We'll
Thank
keep an eye out for you. We'll do a bolo if we have to.
A bolo?
Yeah. We'll get the local police involved to find you and spread the message we're looking for. You.
I'm not going for trouble.
I understand, but you know. If you're gonna get a chauffeur service, might as well get a state's government to do it.
I mean, sounds good, darling. See you soon.
He drops you off at Alcazar, of course. The only reason you couldn't find Beaches and Cream is solely for the fact that she is currently in Thorazor getting married to Phasma.
Aw, good for Beaches. I'm
yeah.
so happy.
They've fully eloped now, and they were like, why are we, like, pretending?
Just imagine we're I object!
Rip. You land here, and I suppose you'll get an audience with Moru quite quickly.
Yep.
I remember this terrible last place.
Vassal. Yeah, we haven't been here in a while. Remember when you were a chicken still?
Isn't Igor, like, banned from ever visiting?
Yes, he is. Yeah. At first it was just the governor, now it's the city. Yeah, you head on over to the local government building, where Moru is tending to court, covered in a billion robes and blankets to hide herself. Has Aurora ever spoken with Moru before?
Nope.
Okay. Give me a quick wisdom saving throw, as you are immediately charmed.
Being charmed, right?
Yes.
No worries. See chat. Oh, it's advantage. Never mind. It's not immunity. Lamau, reading's hard. Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Bop.
Easy pass. You are not
Hello,
charmed.
darling.
Hello. How can I help you?
Do you want me just to beat around the bush? I know, I come from the raid team.
No. Cut to the chase. I understand. Okay. They told me.
Do you have any dragon fruit, darling?
Dragon fruit?
Yes.
She rolls a nature check. That's a natural 18. You can't even see her shake her head with how much clothing she currently has on. No. Dragon fruit hasn't... Wow. The fuck are you guys getting up to?
You know, the usual raid team bullshit.
I know where, in theory, it is, but I haven't been able to source this for real.
Sounds complicated. I'm in.
What do you know about Quellathor and Ariel?
Mushroom Land?
Yes. I believe it is Ariel that is... Maybe it's Quellathor, actually. I might have to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Fuck.
Yes. Mario and Luigi and the Mushroom Kingdom. I know all about it. Go on.
Quellathor has a Fey Queen who runs their shit. One of Spring, I believe, or Summer, maybe. They're distant cousins to us. I'm sorry?
Which one, darling?
I never caught their name. Fey are extremely secretive and don't share their names often.
Can you describe the Fey? Flowery?
Enough, yeah. Sunny. She's either of the Spring or Summer court, but either way, she messaged me not too long ago about having dryads come back to the fold that we apparently left generations ago to make our own city. And, I mean, if you're a Fey lord or lady, You have a lot of plants. Dragon fruit is exceptionally a powerful... Well, I mean, it's a fruit that contains, like, the heart of a dragon. You can't just...
Darling, I am coming to you because I know you would know something. Not because I think you have, but because I know you are also incredibly powerful and can lead me to the right direction.
Well, She can't scratch her face because of all the clothing in her, on her body. But,
I can cast you a mage hand if you're itchy, darling.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
You also do not need all the robes. I cannot be charmed. I am immune to charm, darling. I do not read all the rules.
Maybe from the voice, but not from the looks. I'm far too sexy. She shakes her head. She shakes her entire body to show that she's shaking her head. If she has the dragon fruit, then you should be wary. It is... Well, we are wary. It is a very powerful organic material. Nigh invulnerable. Can't be destroyed by most means. And is consumed for the apparent legendary spells of the Fae lore.
Interesting. But I already knew that. But thank you for explaining it in terms that I can explain to Igor. You know how he is.
You're welcome. I do. Please tell him not to come back.
Oh,
Ever.
no problem.
He is still banned for all of his natural lifespan.
Lamal, imagine getting banned, right?
Seriously. How much do you have to fuck up to get banned from a city-state?
Right. Or get a restraining order, Lamal.
Yeah. Well, it was lovely talking with someone not insane on the raid team.
Yeah, who was that?
Everyone on the raid team.
Right. But you said you talked... Oh, darling, you... Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
I see. I understand.
Sorry, darling. I just present well. Could you not tell I'm wearing fucking clown makeup? Like,
I can't see! She cries out.
That is fair. Yeah, I'm wearing clown makeup, darling. Nice to see you. European kisses and all. Until next time. John, where did I need, for my own sake, where did you say that was? The dragon fruit lady?
Ariel and Quellathor.
And you didn't give the lady's name. It was the unnamed spring or summer fae.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Aurora would have taken 100 gold. What is there to... Aurora would find a couple of bars and post up and sing the ballad of the raid team.
Give me a performance check.
Yeah.
Hang on. I gotta find it.
know
Oh my
you're
god,
in
where is
demand.
it?
Just play the fucking song.
Wop. Let's go!
You know, people are bored and dying for new music, and they're like, finally, an indie singer I can get behind.
Fuck, it rhymes and it's kind of catchy.
Kind of. Keyword. Okay.
I hand out several copies of the Ballad of the Raid Team to anyone who is willing to accept it, and plenty of people who aren't.
Very true. You do just so. Having completed your side quest, you will make it back to Tulsk before the 4th, when your team is scheduled to reconvene. Leishtang. Or Igor, I suppose, if Igor needs something to do. But, Leishtang. You go back to Leon's shed.
Yes, I go in a brown cloak with a lantern at night.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what's happening now. I'm knocking at his door.
Once again, his shed is empty, his small cabin very Spartan-like. But without missing a beat, you hear him. Standing in the darkness, overlooking you with gleaming blue eyes. He is but 10 feet away, towering over you.
I slowly reveal myself. It is I. I saw in a vision. I saw you strike Sarah down. You had red eyes, unlike your blues right now. Wish for
You
an
saw
explanation.
correctly.
Explain yourself. If you knew this, you knew I'd see this. Why?
We are allies now. But if you go against the order of the world, if you defy balance, then it is my job to put you down.
What could she have done to defy the balance that you'd strike her down in the midst of war that you were companions in?
She forgot the fundamentals of human civilization, of humans in general. Adaptability. She forgot that humans are meant to adapt to their environment. And even though we were allies for a time, after our victory, she made the same mistake as those we defeated together. She became my enemy.
You're saying she didn't die? Is that why?
Can you speak up? I can't hear you with your quivering voice.
Oh, I said, are you saying she didn't adapt? Is that why you struck her down?
No. She adapted fine. The people she was needlessly protecting did not. Do I justify the actions that I did in killing your predecessor? I won't. I won't bother. It does not matter to you or me anymore. I could tell you that the populace she was defending was trying to destroy a continent, to make it a radiated wasteland so nothing could hurt their protected zones. But you probably don't care. It was thousands of years ago. I do not need to justify myself an agent of balance to you, a slave to mankind.
Leon, I don't know how to put this into words, so I won't. I'm gonna charge Leon. I'm gonna tackle him.
Yeah, make an attack roll. A 5 is a miss.
But you just gotta roll good. Remember that, okay?
You swing. You have an extra attack. You still miss. Rather, you hit, but it has no effect. It is like punching a solid beam of concrete.
You'd rather let humanity die for this balance because of some cycle that you think you can break. Is that what it is? Your deer tell you that you can't break it?
My deer has never said a word to me. Ever. He looks down at you.
So why do you do it?
You just keep punching him?
Yeah, it's like that Metal Gear again. You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, he's Senator Armstrong at this point.
Basically. Leon will put a hand on your head, gripping your temple, horns, and scalp with a single palm, lifting you up to eye level. You will feel petrified briefly before he looks away quite politely. Leishtung. Those who walk this path, the one you are on, do not get to make choices. The choices we make are inherently meaningless. I have learned this the hard way. You will be slave to something much greater than you would ever be in life. But in doing so, you will have purpose. You will become a part of this world for however long your patron, your dog, wishes to have you. You will have a use. So do not bemoan the methods in which you accomplish that use. Sarah wished to protect mankind, and she did unto her dying breath. May we all be so lucky. And he drops you. You don't do the anime flying, skipping over the dirt, breaking your back, and taking energy shield damage. But you do fall 10 feet.
Alright. I know someone who also wants to break the cycle. We're gonna prove the impossible possible. I promise you that. Humanity will not falter this time. Whether it be the will of a dog or my own. I'll show you. And I walk out.
You walk out. You feel the eyes of a greater being upon you. Not just Leon, but the thing that he serves.
I look around, knowing it's not just Leon around.
You see no one. Nothing. You just feel it.
I yell into the dark, idle cowards, afraid to change.
Silence returns your words. And you return back to Tolst. We need to have a discussion, all of us. And it will likely decide the fate of, well, our story going forward. Currently, Tolst has now freed up a large section of its military. from the IOF, which they will now be redirecting fully to Thorazor to act as a reserve force as their war of attrition goes on. You all, however, are not bound to conventional warfare, nor are you really good at it. So, rather than making you guys do something you're bad at, you have been waiting for Xenos' betrayal to be repaired properly. And here is where the rub comes in. You all are pulled in several directions. Aurora, you desperately need to go to Ariel and Quelithor, whether to get this dragon fruit and legitimately give it back, or give it, to Lady Flounce, or to use it in a harebrained backstabbing scheme against her.
I was going to say, I have a small scene that I would have wanted to do before getting back to Tulst with Jerome to see if he could acquire a dragon fruit, if that factors into things.
He can't leave Tulst. It's a real big problem.
He can't even poof away like before?
I mean, he can jaunt away, but it's not like...
The point behind that would be that I would want the conversation to not happen within the walls of Tulst.
Okay. Well, that you can do.
Okay.
We're gonna hand wave
anyway, you were saying we're getting pulled in several directions, me to Ariel and Quelithor.
Yeah. Igor desperately wants to go all the way back to find his grandpapa. He needs armor. He needs curses. He needs weapons. And the Shard of Oblivion is his fault. He has to right a wrong. Right?
Yep.
Indeed.
Sounds about right. Save my people.
True. The war, the Greater War, still rages on, however. Ugarest is in the middle of a strange civil war where they fight with cloak and dagger to hijack moguls. If Ugarest falls under the banner of somebody else named the White Maiden, she will ally Ugarest eventually with Tulst and Tulst's interest. Prince Maelstrom has started a challenge against King Maelstrom to ascend to the throne and bring Maelstrom out of Maelstrom. A terrible naming convention that fully protects them from any amount of scrying ever. Either way, this can be influenced by Tulst, by you all if you chose to go south. The Forge of Alvin has more or less put an embargo on Tulst. All goods going to the south, towards Big Stinky, anywhere really. Well, just Big Stinky now. Have to be done by boat. Airships are becoming a thing of the past, unless an alternative can be reached, either through magical engine sourcing or otherwise. Cantelar burns and has been burning for several years now. The world is your oyster, gentlemen. The real question is, where do you need to go to ensure that you win the war?
I mean, we won our third of the war.
Did you?
Kinda. Yeah.
Our first objective is indeed complete.
Gals of Flavor are fucked, whether by Kraken or other words.
Indeed. A frag grenade into a colony.
Iron acquired a whole bunch of more humans. Seems like a win-win.
So there's just a full-on, coup d'etat in Maelstrom?
Yeah. One that is publicly known.
Hmm.
Isn't Maelstrom just a big floaty thing?
No, it's a big sinking thing. It's the opposite of floating, if anything.
I don't think I will go on the sinking. No.
Just go to Nelvator's Arsenal, because why not?
Oh, is that... Oh, no. Sorry, darling.
No, fuck that place. Yeah.
Me and the Clown Town have a History? Yeah.
Everyone here has a history with that place.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you had...
unironic.
Nathan's only had good experience in Nevator's arsenal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen Clown Town's nuke? I'm not talking
about it.
I'm not talking about that nuke, darling.
Oh, I don't want to hear about it. You can keep that to yourself.
Okay, then. I've been in Nevator's arsenal plenty. I am good.
Igor, what do you think she was talking about? Because I'm scared now.
Let's focus on...
I mean, there was the nuke that went off at Normal City, but it sounds like she's not talking about that.
No, she's definitely not talking about that, dude. I'm scared.
What is our main objective? What do we want to pursue?
I mean, Igor wants to help out the Shard of Oblivion stuff, but he's just waiting for Grandpapa to be like, yo.
Aurora wants to live forever. And there's a future conversation with Jerome happening, so I'll wait.
I mean, if we want to go to not Alventor's, Alventor, you guys want to come with?
You mean Ugaretz?
Do you want me to answer that in character? Darling, we have done that before. It didn't work, darling. Stop trying to make Alventory happen. It's not going to happen.
When? Name one time you guys came with me to Alventory. I always go alone.
The illiterate Chad definitely went. You guys were trying to get the greater chemical for the first time, and you were finding...
We all went there the first time.
Some of us can read the reports, darling.
I was also just there.
Yeah, it was fun, right? Like,
so several stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. So what about this? Why do you need to go to Ariel and Quellathor? Aurora, yeah. Why is this on the docket? You wrote on the memo pad?
Well, the failure team fucked up and the mushrooms are everywhere, and, well, it's either we go to Sorazor, which is really annoying to say, or we go check out Ariel and Quellathor and fight the funguses. That threat has been looming and unanswered for quite some time, no?
It's just a bunch of mushrooms, right? People
just a bunch of mushrooms. It's just one octopus, darling, no. It's just one teeny tiny rock that nearly killed you. No. Everything is something, darling.
You got a point, yeah.
Yeah, just a bit, I know it's on the docket. I'm just confused why you brought it up, is all. Alright, I'm down for that. I'm down for...
I'm a bit sick of the war.
Honestly, I'm down to go to the City of Pumpkins.
Oh, a bunch...
We're not allowed to go back there anymore.
I have heard such
I think we have literally been.
I love the City of Pumpkins.
It's a really great place, but we're not allowed to go back anymore.
That is fine. It also sounds like a silly place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit silly.
Alright, so do we want to help the coup d'etat on Maelstrom also?
I mean, that sounds interesting to me.
I'm kind of down for that. I don't know much. I don't know too much about the current king of Maelstrom. Wait, can I do a history check to see what I learned during my 3 months of hunkering down and studying?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Leishtung, you remember reading all about King Maelstrom. He's so fucking sick. His name's King Maelstrom. He lives in a city called Maelstrom. He rides a magical airship called the Maelstrom. Bro, King Maelstrom, all he does is go out and adventure. He has started and has been actively participating in a war against Ugarest since he was like a teenager when he ascended the throne. He just actively declared war on Ugarest and has never he's never signed a peace treaty. So he's like this weird pirate king who shows up at Ugarest and has just destroyed their air fleets over and over and over and over again. He's a warlord. He is super sick. Supposedly one of the greatest fighters of the entire, continent. And his fucking son is basically a young Batman who stole the original, or who looted the crown of intellect that you were initially going for Igor. Because he was just as stupid as Igor was until he got that.
Oh, he needs to not be in power.
But he has a good heart.
Wait,
King
so he
Maelstrom is
he
now
was just as stupid as Igor was.
Yeah.
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 Is now.
Now, do we want Batman Igor to be king, or Pirate King to be king?
Well, no. It's the queen that's trying to do the coup d'etat, right?
No.
Yes,
There
it's a
is no
coup
Queen
d'etat.
Maelstrom.
Wait,
That'd be
so
too
it's the son
confusing.
that's trying to do the coup?
Yeah, the son is trying to do the coup. It is part of royal procedure to have him do the coup. You coup
I think
the
we should
king
help
and become the king.
original- Yeah, I think we should help the king that's the king right now stay the king and not
Yeah,
help
but the
son.
king right now hates you guys.
Yeah, that's the
Why?
big issue there. He's awesome, but like
Because he
He's
stands
he's attacking
alone.
Ugarest, and yeah,
You want
I s-
Ugarest on your side, and if he's attacking Ugarest, then you don't get Ugarest.
But what if we just get Maelstrom instead and say fuck Ugarist?
Because that's not how politics work. Maelstrom doesn't import or export. They just extract resources.
Yeah, and they can extract
Ugarest
those
is an
resources
actual
for us.
economic, like, trading hub.
Hang on, I think I got this.
Economics.
Aurora takes a whiteboard. Smiley face. Quick. Ugarest. You with me?
yeah.
Yes.
Walks a little farther over. Angry eyebrows, frowny face. Maelstrom. Maelstrom does not like them.
Wait. Okay.
We like them.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Ugarest like the only like racist city in the world?
For sure. Yeah.
What I think we should be helping Maelstrom. I'm going to be honest.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the
okay.
thing. You're
Takes
backing...
that up with Tyrant.
So, the Tyrant is currently backing a person who will be cooing the current racist regime of Ugarest. And once they get into power, she, a active demi-human, a weird griffin person, is going to implement a bunch of policy changes to make them more in line with Tul's image.
So won't that person that's cooping Ugarest want to work with the person who's at war with, like the Maelstroms who are at war with Ugarest? Wouldn't they like? 'Cause
No.
they both have similar goals.
Because
No,
King
wouldn't
Maelstrom does not care who is in power of Ugarest. He is an asshole who is only out for the country's destruction.
Yeah, it seems more like his son would be more interested in that than his dad.
But his dad's
So
so much
wait-
cooler.
Yeah, his dad's so much cooler, dude. It's
His
like,
dad
you read the
is so
history,
much cooler.
you
There
read
is
the
no
history
doubt
books
about
and he's
that.
like, oh man,
Yeah.
this is like awful, but it's really badass.
But
and I
how
don't
can
really know
the
how to feel
son
about
ever
it.
be as cool as his dad if he doesn't usurp his dad?
I still think we should support the dad just because he's so cool. Honestly,
You know,
Almost
I know he
sometimes-
doesn't benefit us any political like or economical way at all, but he's just so cool.
He is
No,
really
I-
fucking cool.
I've been around for a long time, darling. Sometimes the cool, badass stories are true. And they are nifty. But what if the general day-to-day, what if they chew with their mouths open all the time? Have you thought about that? That shit doesn't make the history books. What if they are perfectly awful to be around, but they still have the coolest stories, no?
Okay, boomer.
Speaking to my goodie, a bitch.
As
All
she
right.
produces a straw man for you to argue against, Igor. Which I think you're too stupid to not understand. Or
Yeah,
to understand.
100%.
Yeah. There is a lot of potential here. And I hope you guys were taking notes on that.
Definitely.
Yeah, my
Did you
notes
not
are the
hear my
bottom.
mechanical keyboard clickety-clacketing?
I sure did not. I'll let you guys watch the VOD and choose your quest next time.
You know what? We got 2 team members who have to watch the VOD. Take notes, assholes. We love you. Less than 3.
I don't.
Less than three.
Aurora, we will end our session as you go and speak with Jerome.
I do have one really quick thing Igor wants to do though.
Okay,
Well, I'm gonna go grab a beer.
we'll do that then, Igor.
He's literally just every single day. He's gonna go to where that door is with
Oh
Schmitty,
my god.
and just like every now and then, like knock on it once, like to just freak him out a little bit, just kind of torment him. And we get out "I'm coming," and then be quiet for a few minutes. Can knock.
You're just
Yeah,
gonna,
you can
like, have him
traumatize
develop
Schmitty this way.
schizophrenia.
For sure. Little does Igor know that Schmitty is currently gathering a lot of explosives for the political team, which he is
that
now
old chestnut.
considering using on you to evaporate you before before the tyrant can heal you.
Political team is planning on doing this?
Do it.
Not on you, but they're giving him the resources to have those bombs.
Why would they ever work with Schmitty? That's like the worst idea they've ever had.
Because he has access to bombs.
So
Fun meta knowledge. Schmitty only hates the raid team because we made him feed rats. Or eat rats and put him in a shit harness.
No,
so
he's
we
right
already
enough
thought
to
to put him
on
in
it.
the shit.
We tried.
We're gonna do it.
Who can remember how it exactly went down? But
I know exactly how it went down.
Make him eat a rat! Make him eat a rat!
Yeah.
Aurora, we need to
Fucking
wrap up your
backstabs
scene
us.
so we can call this.
yeah, let's do it.
I'm still mad at
Aurora, you are in Alcazan, and you summon Jerome.
This would be at like an inn or something. Somewhere,
Yeah.
or like just outside city limits in a safe, like not wolf infested spot of the woods. I would call Jerome for a
Motel
nice private.
6.
Yeah.
Not like a
A
wolf
nice
could do
seedy
anything.
Motel 6. That's perfect.
You say Jerome, and lo and behold, either in reflection or crawling through the dirt, Jerome's head can be found. He greets you, Aurora. Why, hello.
Is this name trick work with anyone else, darling? Or just you? Is that special?
Demons.
Neat.
How may I
yes.
help you?
Sorry, I got lost in thoughts there for a moment. I am in search of super rare singy doodle.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of a dragon fruit, darling?
I sure have.
Okay, my fey lady wants one.
Ooh. I
Can
wonder
we
what for.
Irrelevant detail if we can do the finagly doodles.
Yeah, nothing is irrelevant when it comes to betraying someone.
Clearly you have not followed the exploits of the raid team. We always get victory, darling. Here, and hands him a lyrics sheet.
He eats it, thinking it is a delicious snack.
Like all the best cheeses? That's a bit sharp, no? Music jokes. Anyway, darling, sorry about that.
I forgive.
Dragon fruit. If we can acquire one and or make my lady think we have acquired one, you know how it can go. No?
Oh,
I think
for
we
sure.
can win-win here.
I believe so, too.
Also, how are you, darling, now that we can speak privately? Mm-hmm. It's good to see
Oh,
you.
Sill's a handful, but he's
No!
we're gonna give...
Really?
We gave him a makeover! He's gonna look great. He's already sucked the teat, as it were. What's the turn of phrase?
That is a phrase I would have put with
He
Syl.
drank
Yep.
the Kool-Aid! That's the...
Oh,
okay.
that, yes.
Yes,
Kool-Aid,
he's
yep.
fully down with the clown. I mean, crow. Excuse me. You look
The
like
car,
a clown.
darling.
Freudian slip. Haha!
Ha-ha. Well, so that was fun exploiting my trauma. No.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Get used to it. It's a lot
Yeah.
worse in the anthill.
Yes, darlings, that sounds terrifying. But you know, immortality is immortality.
See, that's what everyone says at first. Anyway. Look. I like it. I like the idea. But to betray someone, we have to know what they want to use something for. We are going to poison. Ooh, is she going to eat this dragon fruit?
The dragon fruit used to make drafts for me, to make me younger. Or so I'm told.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's a fae, darling. You know how it goes.
I suppose.
Say 90% truth and 10% lie, or some sort of flippy-floppy between
I
the
mean, if
two.
she was feeding you that, you'd have dragon mutations, though.
Yeah, none of that. Just me dying.
She may be onto us, Aurora. Be careful.
I mean... Scrying exists, no? What a lame fucking spell.
Yeah.
Just fucking show up, wizard. Learn Dimension Door, bitch. Anyway. Fuck you, Ozark.
Ozark shows up. No.
I didn't say his name 3 times. We are fine.
True. Anyway.
Or maybe we are not fine. Fuck him anyway.
Agreed.
Wizards are assholes.
What's he gonna do? Cry.
Magic missile us. Ooh.
Oh. Cast shield. Ooh.
Oh.
Cry to the tyrant, saying that I was found eating rats again in the sewers.
I bet he has legendary resistances to sleep.
No.
Asshole.
What an ass. Anyway.
Good talk, darling.
Yeah.
Good to see we are on the same front and we can maybe cause a little bit of mischief together.
True.
Sorry, still his handful, but you
It is
know.
what it is. He just
You
wants
see
to be
the-
useful in his own way. He
Did
feels
you happen
neglected.
to see his air elemental?
I saw his platinum hand. That was sick.
I'm not talking about his hand jobs, darling. I'm talking about his wind jobs. Holy
wind
fuck,
jobs.
that dude knows how to blow.
Oh, so what? He enslaved an elemental. Anyone can enslave an elemental if they tried hard enough. They're not
I mean,
smart.
and be
They're
immortal
really
if you
stupid.
try hard enough. I've been fucking
Yeah.
trying for my entire lifetime and I'm about to die, no? Anyway, once again, lovely to see you, darling. Thank you for your help. Let me know how more I can be of assistance.
Goodbye. Woo.
Mhm.
And so it was. He left.
Well, better go sing more Ballad of the Raid Team to another random bar.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, a decision needs to be made between all of you as you think about your next quest. Also, we need to do Sill's downtime so he can mechanically shift his shit around. And Nathaniel also needs his downtime to become an even better Rouge. So, without further ado, I suppose, now is the time to plug your shit.
I've been streaming a lot. I'm going to be streaming a lot more coming up later in the week. Twitch.tv/RumbleRoar717. I'm almost to affiliate. I'm also in the middle of The Witness, which is
Nice,
a delightfully fun puzzle game where everything is a fucking circle. If you
gotta
don't know what
witness
that
your
means...
witness so you can witness the witness.
Oh,
Sure.
witness me, daddy. Oh.
Witness,
Gotta give him the good witness.
Okay.
This is
Devin,
what
I know
witness
we
means.
can't
Go down.
find you anywhere, but do you want to
Yeah.
say any last words?
I will say, if you like The Witness, you should definitely check out The Looker.
I've heard
It's
that's the meme one, right? Or the parody
Yeah.
one?
It's a parody of
Oh.
The Witness.
Don't say less.
Very
The answer
funny.
is I'm going to play it.
Yeah,
But I have not-
it's hilarious.
That sounds
Highly
really
recommend.
fucking funny,
At
actually.
this point, I've beaten the witness. I've woken up, and now I'm environmental puzzling.
Okay,
Oof.
gotcha. Yeah. Highly recommend The Looker afterwards.
Yeah,
Life
it's
is
gonna
like
be a romp. I'm sure.
circle.
Oh, yeah.
CK, you got anything
Gone.
to say?
I was gonna say-
See me in Challenger and StarCraft 2. I downloaded it the other day.
Oh no.
Wait, hang on. What are you playing?
Who told you to
StarCraft.
play? You're not talking to Millman, are you?
No, I just saw you guys like, I'm gonna download this game.
Oh god.
It looks
playing-
like a fun downtime.
What race you playing StarCraft, bud?
I'm gonna only play Zerg. I'm gonna solo main that
Nah.
race.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
Zergling Rush. Learn the Zergling
Yeah.
Rush. You can never lose.
I
It's
love
the only-
Zergling and then Protoss every now and then. That's what I do.
Alrighty.
You need to construct additional pylons. Devin.
Guys, thank you all so much for joining
Fucking
us,
pylons,
wherever you are.
damn.
And as always, just don't fucking
No.
die, duh. Fucking simple.
Don't do it. You won't.